Grüß, willkommen in einem Fregens video. Welcome to another exciting videos case, episode 4 of my figure gaming video series. In this video, I'll provide an overview of my 30cm cork tile based playing areas. This is my second version of this video and it's been extensively reworked in order to make it more useful for players who wish to explore using 30cm square tiles. This is but one type of playing area system, which I mainly adopt for its portability and ease of storage. I must admit rarely using this anymore, but when I need to transport a playing area in a single bag or roll-on bag for an aircraft, I still occasionally use it. The 30cm tile system I use, taken to its largest practical size, consists of 4 boxes of 12 tiles each. Each tile is double-sided, with a green-based turf used on one side and a brown-based turf on the other side. Each side is designed to play, or to be played, using a different axis of play. One lesson I very quickly learned is you need to label everything. Each pack of 12 tiles is well labelled. If you do go down this path, make sure everything is well labelled, otherwise you'll be spending hours setting up and packing up your playing area as you search for the correct tile to put in the correct position. To assist, pictures of how the playing area is assembled is included on the ends of each boxes. You cannot spend enough effort in making it easy to assemble your playing area quickly. The whole point of using 30cm square tiles is to have a highly portable and quick to set up playing area. Most games only require a single box of tiles which provide a playing area of 3 by 4 feet or 2 by 3 foot playing areas. This is the smallest playing area which I use, with play occurring across the short axis. Some of my recent games uses a playing area of this size. This is the other 2 by 3 foot playing area, which can be used for variety if you get sick of the first one. On the reverse side of the same tiles, you can create a playing area with a lower row density, as well as being brown turf based rather than green turf based. The reason one side is green and the other brown is, once again, to facilitate setup. This is the final 2 by 3 foot playing area, so one box of tiles can give you 4 different 2 by 3 playing areas. This shows the full 3 by 4 foot playing area. This is the most common size of playing area that I use these days. On this side, play is designed to occur on the long axis. If we decide to reverse those tiles, this is what we get. This is mainly designed for play along the short axis, but as you can see here, it does allow play along the long axis as well. Now let's open the second box in my 4-box set. In this case, this shows the brown base side. This set of 12 tiles allows the same choice as the first box, but with slightly different configurations. Both sets of 12 tiles can now be joined to create a 4 by 6 foot playing area. In this case, it's designed to play along the long axis, but also allows for play along the short axis if so desired. When played on the short axis, it's ideally designed for 2 players a side. This shows the same set of tiles but reversed, basically the green side. This is designed for play along the short axis, 2 players a side once again. On the left I use small brown patches, on the right larger patches. I now prefer the large patches, so I may end up redoing the left playing area because this quite frankly doesn't look particularly good. If we want to go all out, using the last 2 boxes of my 4-box set, we can construct a playing area of 6 by 8 feet. I have to admit this is not practical, and only once did I ever try it for a game using this size, which spluttered to a halt after only a few game turns. This is the brown-based terrain side with play designed along the short axis. Once the area terrain pieces are placed on the playing area, the patch-like nature of the two-tone effect is minimised. In this case, this is set up for a 15mm Napoleonic game. If using micro armour, I'd use 1 in 1000 scale buildings for my built-up areas rather than these particular type of buildings. This is not an actual playing area set up for a game and is only really set up for this video. What I've found is a large playing area like this needs larger area terrain pieces. On a small playing area, the size of the area terrain looks perfectly acceptable, but here it really does look far too busy. If we flip all the tiles on the other side, which I tend to prefer, this is what you get. My general conclusion is having a huge playing area may sound exciting, but is in reality of minimal value. Most of my games are on 2x3 or more likely 3x4 playing areas. Occasionally for multiplayer games, mainly Napoleonics, I use a 4x6 foot playing area, and in some rare cases 3x6 foot playing areas. The other issue with huge playing areas is the tile system is designed for portability, mainly to a club. At a club you need a game which completes in 8 hours, so a playing area of 3x4 foot is optimal, with 6x4 feet for multiplayer games also possible. If you want a huge playing area for a multi-a-day game, there is little benefit in having a portable playing area system. In this case, I use large sheets of insulation or 3mm MDF as my playing area, that is to achieve huge playing areas. So for the tile system, aim for 3x4 feet and probably 2x3 feet playing areas at the most. This shows another playing area set using 30cm tiles. This was originally designed to play Skirmish World War II with 3cm wide roads. The playing area is 5x4 feet inside, and the road network in the centre is where I place my 6mm buildings to create a small urban area. This, while large, works because the number of elements that I use in a typical game are low. In this case, you'll notice the two-tone effect spans tiles. This was an experiment and it works, but makes it very important in order to put the tiles correctly together in order to make it look like this. If you get the tile order around wrong, you don't get the two-tone effect working particularly well. On the reverse side, I have a number of simpler set of tiles which I use for Lost Battles Ancient Rules. This is a tile-based set of rules which requires a 4x4 foot tile playing area. The number of elements are low, but I even find this a bit large and may consider creating a smaller tile arrangement to play those particular games. And so we come to an end of part 3 of my figure gaming video series, in this case describing my 30cm tile playing areas. Alle guten Dingen kommen zu einem Ende.